All right. Well, welcome back, and thanks for all of those of you who are watching, who are getting some value out of this. You know what, that excites me. I'm really excited about that, the interaction that's happening. But in all of this, it was brought to my attention that I had not recorded lesson 11. And that was brought to my attention. I finally saw the comment last night, and I promised that I would do it today. Welcome to today. So we're going to do lesson 11. Lesson 11 from the Rubank Elementary Method. Again, there you go. You can get the book from Amazon. I put the description down in the description box. Pardon me, I'm sitting again because you guys know that I was having trouble with my foot. And then because I was favoring my foot, my knee got all wonky. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to sit during this video, take some pressure off my knee and on my foot. My foot's feeling much better. Now it's my knee that's kind of wonky. So this lesson is primarily dedicated to eighth notes, and playing them rhythmically. And there's some rest, and giving the rest the amount of time. And then there is a duet in exercise 2. I hate the way it's written, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you before I do it, I'm going to play the top, and then I'm going to play the bottom. And later on, you could decide, if I'm playing the top, you play the bottom, and vice versa the second time through. And there's also 2 more scales to memorize. Well, 2 scales to memorize. The C scale, which we haven't done, and the F scale that we have done. So we'll do that. All right, this is lesson 11, page 12, from the Rubank Elementary Method for saxophone. This is exercise number 1. It's in the key of F, so it has a B flat. Now again, you can finger the B flat with a 1-2 inside key, like I do all the time, or you can finger it with the bis key. That's the B key and the little key next to it, as long as it's not a B natural right before or right after. Here we go. Exercise number 1, lesson number 11 from the Rubank Elementary Method. All right. Let's see. Let me move so you can see my horn a little better. How about that? That's a little better. There you go. 1, 2, ready? There you go. Now, real quick, you see that on some of the parts that were sequential, I did something with the volume, with the dynamics, to make it more interesting. Third line. Look at the third line. Do you see how every measure got a little louder? Da da dee da dee da 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 dee da. And as it got louder and louder. Have fun with it. Add music. Music is dynamics, correct articulation, and the sooner you're able to add music, something emotional to it, the better your playing is going to be. All right, this is number 2. Remember the duet? I'm going to play the top, and then I'm going to go back and play the bottom notes. Here we go. And it's in 3/4. 1, ready, go. number 2, and play the bottom. 1, ready, go. There you go. Now some of you are wondering, I'm sitting, so should I be playing on the side or should I be playing in the middle? I've already done a video and I'm going to try to put a card up so you see it. It doesn't matter. Wherever the instrument is, so you can see the conductor and so the mouthpiece is correct in your mouth. It doesn't matter. Some band directors make it a big deal, but it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to do number 3, and number 3 is a whole note scale of our C scale. No flats, no sharps, no hits, no runs, no error. The healthiest scale of all because it's all natural. Here we go. Our goal is to play 4 measures, breathe, and then 4 measures. 1, 2, ready. To it. And that C, that low C, I'm not sure if we played that already. I don't think so. That low C is fingered like this. It's fingered with all the top fingerings down, 1, 2, 3, and the bottom 4, 5, 6. And if you can see here, there are 2 keys. This is what I call the circle. That it's the bottom of the circle that closes this key right here under this key guard. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom of the circle. You hear me refer to it like that all the time. All right, number 4. Mostly 8th notes, and the idea is to make them sound the same and make sure that you play them evenly. All right, here we go. Number 4. 1, ready. There you go. Just an exercise on the C scale. You can see that there are no flats and sharps anywhere in the etude, and it starts on C and it ends on C. So it sort of gives you the impression that it may be in the key of C. Now, truthfully, it may be in another key. It may change keys, but that's real. If you look at the key signature, there are no flats or sharps. It starts on C and ends on C, which is a really good indicator that it may indeed be in C, that we can depend on that. That it may not be, because composers are tricky, but it's probably in C. At the bottom of the page, there are 2 scales that we should memorize. One of them we just played is the C scale. The C scale goes from C to octave C with no flats or sharps. It's all natural. Again, it's the healthiest scale of all. So let's see if I can if I have the C scale memorized. What do you think? And once you play it a few times, I want you to close your book and then play the C scale out of your brain. Remember, no flats, no sharps. If you have to remember what the key signatures are to these scales, I'm going to try to remember to put the little click clean thing they can click on, and then you can go to the video where I do that. Here we go. C scale. C to octave C. No flats or sharps. Easy enough. Now the next one I believe is F. And again, if you look at the chart, F goes from F to octave F with one flat, and that flat is B flat. Remember, if it's one flat, it's always going to be B flat. It's never going to be something else. Isn't that good to know? If it's one flat, it's going to be what? That's right, B flat. And B flat in that scale is going to be, I'm going to finger it like an A with my side key here. That's how I'm going to finger it. I do not suggest you finger it with this and this. We call it 1 over 1. I don't think that's the best fingering for it. I don't think it always sounds good. I think that if your horn isn't working just right, it won't sound at all. So I'm going to use the A with the side key here. Here we go, the F fingering, the F scale. Easy enough. Memorize them, get them internalized, so when you see them in music, you're more likely to be able to draw that information out of your brain. So memorize your scales, memorize all 12 of your major scales, and by the time we finish the book, we're going to be able to do just that. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Please share these with your friends.